All right, today we're jumping into a huge business launch, one that's literally been years in the making. We're talking about a global giant making an ambitious play to conquer what many are calling its final frontier.
And that really is the question, isn't it? After decades of expanding all over the world, the direct selling powerhouse Nu Skin is finally entering India. So how do you possibly win in a market that's been a total enigma for over 20 years? A place with its own unique culture, its own rules. It's a massive challenge. So first, let's just set the stage here and understand what the stakes are. For years, Nu Skin coming to India was just a rumor, something people in the industry whispered about. And that built up a ton of tension and anticipation.
See, this isn't just another company opening up in a new country. Nu Skin is the last of the big, original players to get here. And because of that, the energy is just off the charts. You better believe everyone is watching. Competitors, and, of course, the millions of potential distributors who've been waiting for this moment.
Okay, so you might be thinking, why India and why right now? Well, the answer comes down to some numbers that are, honestly, they're hard to even wrap your head around. Let's take a look at the landscape Nu Skin is about to step into. I mean, check this out. The demographic power here is just incredible. We're talking about a country of 1.5 billion people, and 65% of them are under 35 years old. That is nearly a billion young, hungry, ambitious people. It's an engine for growth like nothing else on the planet. And that massive youth population? Oh, they are completely plugged in. This number, 850 million, that's how many people use the internet in India every single day. It makes it the most digitally connected nation in the world. And what that creates is a true gig economy with millions of people actively looking for flexible ways to earn an income. And you know what's fueling this whole digital revolution? The cost of data. It's ridiculously cheap in India. We're talking less than $1 for 10 gigabytes. With a barrier that low, the digital marketplace isn't just some option, it's the absolute default way of life and business. So, you've got this explosive, digitally savvy market just waiting. The next question, the really crucial one, is who do you pick to lead a mission this big? Well, let me introduce you to Chandra, Nu Skin's new general manager for India. You know, before we even look at his resume, this quote right here tells you everything you need to know. This came from a senior Nu Skin director who had been working on the India project for years. He was so blown away by Chandra that he decided to move his entire family across the world just to work with him and learn from him. That tells you what kind of leader we're dealing with.
Chandra's story is the definition of a zero-to-hero journey. I mean, this is a guy who grew up in a village with no electricity. He didn't even speak English till he was 24. From there, he climbed to the absolute top of the corporate world, from Wall Street with Deutsche Bank to leading huge regions for Abbott Labs. But then he shifted gears. He found his purpose, joining a company that was all about transforming farmers' lives, where success was about impact, not just profit. And get this, he's a proven turnaround expert in this exact industry, taking a competitor from a 41% nosedive to 34% growth. It's that unique mix of grit, corporate smarts, and purpose that made him the only choice.
But look, even the best leader in the world is going to fail without the right strategy. And Nu Skin knew that the old multinational playbook, just dropping your international products into a new country and hoping for the best, that was just not going to fly here. They needed something totally different. So their whole approach is built on 3 key pillars. First, products made for India. They spent 5 years on the ground researching and developing products for specific Indian nutritional needs. Second, pricing that makes sense for India. They're priced to compete with local companies, not expensive imports, and that's a huge deal in a price-sensitive market. And third, something disruptive. They're bringing in a portfolio of beauty and wellness tech that's a total first for this market, creating a brand new, high-value category. So what this all really adds up to is a huge strategic shift. They aren't just trying to be an American company that operates in India. No, they're building Nu Skin India as an Indian company. The products are researched here, they're going to be made here, sold here, with this huge long-term vision for India to actually become the manufacturing hub for all of Asia.
Okay, so you have the right market, you've got the right leader, and you have the right strategy. All the pieces are in place. Now we get to the final part, the vision. And let me tell you, it is seriously ambitious.
This is the target, $1 billion in annual revenue. Yeah, it's a jaw-dropping number. But when you put together the market potential, that tailor-made strategy, and Chandra's leadership,
What sounds like a crazy dream suddenly starts to look like a very clear, very ambitious goal.
But the vision, it's about so much more than just money. The goal is to be a top 3 player within 2 years and the #1 most trusted company in 5 years, which is everything in an industry where trust is king. They want to set a whole new standard for integrity, become that manufacturing hub we talked about, and, this is key, ignite a huge demographic shift by bringing that massive under 35 crowd into the fold.
In this quote right here, this just perfectly captures the entire mindset. It's Chandra's personal motto. It's this belief that a powerful purpose, a powerful dream, can overcome any obstacle in your way. I mean, this is the philosophy of a guy who went from a village with no power to the world stage, and it's the exact same energy he's bringing to this billion-dollar dream.
So we're left with this question. This Nu Skin India story, it's more than just a business school case study. It's a real-world test. Can a leader driven by purpose and a company with a smart, respectful strategy truly unlock the incredible potential of the world's youngest, biggest, and most connected market? The whole world is about to find out.